Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Passport Nomad, and unfortunately, today I have a bit of bad news in regards to kidnapped American YouTuber known as Elliot Eastman. As I had earlier in an earlier video, that he was kidnapped back in, I believe it was October, around the 17th. You can go back to my prior video and find out all the information on that and, all the complications and what was going on behind this search for this, what was going on with this YouTuber. Well, anyway, he has been missing all this time, and apparently today I just happened to be on the internet and I ran went to a couple of articles regarding Eastman, and the police finally put out information today that after the three suspects that have been caught and the three that are still on the run, the ones they have detained, one of them has eventually spilled the beans and basically said that he is believed and he witnessed Elliot Eastman being unalived and that they disposed of his body in the sea. But this is coming from different news articles around the Philippines now, and I'm going to read one aloud to you right now to share this with you. This article is from theinquirer.net, and it reads, Abducted U.S. vlogger believed dead, body still missing. And this is coming from the police. Manila, Philippines. Police now believe that American vlogger Elliot Eastman likely died following his abduction in Zamboanga del Norte. Thought his body remains missing. Eastman was kidnapped in Subico town on October 17th by four armed men posing as police officers. He was shot in the leg while resisting, according to police. It goes on to say, we want to believe that Elliot Eastman died because of the testimonies we got from the witness of one of the suspects, Police Regional Officer PRO 9 Acting Spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Ramos Sanlail. Swan told reporters in the phone interview on Thursday. Still no proof of life on the abduction of the American. Sawan said that one of the suspects in the extrajudicial confession made last November admitted that Elliot Eastman died and that his body was left in the waters near Zamboanga City. This statement is corroborated by a witness account provided in October. Despite these testimonies, Sawan said that Eastman's body has not yet been found. Although we've had one witness and another witness corroborating what was said about Elliot Eastman's death, we still aren't able to find his body, Sawan explained. Although we tried to search for any signs along the coast, on nearby islands, but still haven't found anything, he added. Wow, this is sad. Eastman's family has been informed through the police's coordination with the United States Embassy, according to Sawan. He added that the police are keeping their lines open for any information about Eastman, and they're coordinating with authorities, particularly agencies with sea assets in Zamboanga Peninsula. FBI joint search for American abductee in Zamboanga del Norte town. PRO9 maintained that it has yet to determine the motive behind Eastman's abduction. Eastman, a YouTube content creator from Vermont, USA, has been living in the Philippines for 5 months after marrying Filipina from Sambuca. The U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation on October 29th, the police filed complaints against 6 suspects. for kidnapping and serious illegal detention before Zamboanga del Norte Provincial Prosecutor's Office. The persons of interest in Eastman's abduction killed in clash. The 3 suspects in the case were arrested, while the 3 others remained at large, the Philippine National Police announced on October 31st. Meanwhile, 3 other individuals linked to the kidnap for ransom group were implicated in the Eastman case after being killed in a clash in Zamboanga, Zimbabwe on November 12th.
I just don't see why someone, because 3 of those men that took him have perished now. We're in a battle with the police and everything. It makes no sense to ask for no ransom or provide proof of life or say anything. None of these guys are actually like, except for the confession itself. I just feel like if that were true, they'll probably give a bit more concrete evidence or say something that's legit, right? Because at this point, the family's waiting. Americans, anyone that's watching, anyone that wants to like be safe in the Philippines wants to know what is going on. And not to blame people, a lot of people, of course, he made a lot of errors. And when you come here, living here, you have to behave a certain way. I'm not trying to blame the victim here, but a lot of your actions might have some very bad consequences. Or if you are purposely trying to antagonize someone, something may happen. Not saying he did this. My point is, you listening to me, if you want to come to the Philippines, I'm saying let stories like this kind of be at the back of your mind, that when you're outside and about and around and you're just living your life, just try to not disrespect people around you. Know the culture, know the religion, know the people in the community, the barangay. Anytime money's involved, several stories in the Philippines when there's money transactions happening and foreigners, it does not end well. Sometimes that's any country. I'm not saying this because I'm saying the Philippines is dangerous. It happens all over the world. But when it gets highlighted like this, it's a reminder that we are basically not from here. We don't know much about it. Some of you guys might be born here, I don't know. But the majority of people coming to the Philippines as a tourist, as a husband, a partner, or someone that wants to retire here, we have to keep that in mind, that some of those safety nets that we have back home maybe does not apply here.
It's pretty sad. I've been following this story for, since it started back in October. And regardless of what you may think, he may have done, or, maybe he disrespected somebody or whatever, he made a choice. Half of it is his fault. And then there's faults made, I'm going to say, on the half of his abductors as well. I mean, was it really worth killing somebody over? No matter what, it should never get that bad to the point that you have to kidnap and physically take somebody away from their family. I mean, this guy had, family members, mother, father, sister, brothers, whatever. He's a human being, is what I'm basically getting to the point of saying. Is it really worth taking a life over something that could have been dealt with in a different way, But I'm not going to expand too much on that. I'm going to just hear your thoughts in the comments on what you think about this whole ordeal that went down. Just pour your heart out in the comments. I feel sorry for this guy's parents, his family. They've lost a family member. I'm not pointing the fingers at anybody or whatever at this time. Right now, a human life has been lost, basically, needlessly lost. That's how I see this whole thing. Well, anyway, what are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for dropping by and hearing this update. This will be the end of my doing this story on Elliot Eastman. If you're your first time to the channel, please subscribe, like, and share. This is Passport Nomad signing off.